to either run away or fight its way out to preserve your idea of survival. That's the mechanism. This, though, this fight or flight, this is desk rage. This is road rage. This is Columbine High School. This is terrorism. And all wars. That's what this is. And that is on the massive increase, isn't it? So what happens if you can't fight your way out, you can't run away? For instance, if you go and punch the boss in the nose, or your teacher, then you're going to end up in jail or at least out of a job. Right? So if you can't fight your way out, you can't run away, what's left? This. Oh, I want bigger. There's one last-ditch effort on the part of the mind to survive this. Unconsciousness. If you can't run away or fight your way out, unconscious. What are you supposed to do if a bear attacks you? You're supposed to play dead. Maybe he'll only eat your arm. You've seen other animals use that technique, haven't you? Just, they get caught and they just turn over on their back, put their belly up in the air and their legs, and they play dead. It is a survival tactic. It just also happens to be the mother of all addictions and the father of all suicides. Basically, this is a denial of experience. And the southern belle don't faint dead away. Thump. What happened here? No one clubbed this woman in the head. She just decided to deny the experience. Didn't she? All addictions are a person's chosen method to remain unconscious. And it doesn't matter if it's alcohol, or if it's drugs, or if it's work, or gambling, or shopping, or sitcoms. All addictions are a chosen method to stay unconscious. And how many people do you know, yourself excluded, are stuck in that sort of thing? A whole bunch of people, huh? Are you starting to get the impact of what this acceleration means? 400 years ago, people had lots of time to sit and ponder things before they changed. In 400 years, you had lots of 24th of a second to work it out. But now, it's not that way, and it's going to get faster and faster on everybody you know, including yourself. This is a serious situation. This is why the world looks like it's going to pieces. Because it is. The mind was not built for speed. It was evolved when things were going a lot slower. Trying to keep your mind up to speed is sort of like taking your donkey for a run behind the family station wagon at 75 miles an hour. It's just not pretty. But that's what's happening to everyone. And it's going to get even more dramatic in the future. Okay? So, we're going to replace a tape. Did you all have a good break? Okay. That was a really good time to do it, too, in the talk, actually. I would venture to guess that this is a bit different than you expected. Then we were going to talk about the Mayan calendar, and it's a bit. We're not talking about Indians in the pyramids. You know, we're talking about what is going on in our lives today and what's going to happen tomorrow. And we're going to go into, from this point on, how to resolve the situation that we've discovered. Okay? And how you can take this out to your friends and neighbors and help them to resolve it too. Because you want to have some company, don't you? So we've got this situation, and I think it's registering on you, isn't it? So now, it's pretty evident that we are all going to be going completely out of our minds. It's going to happen. So we might as well go ahead and look at what's out there, outside of your mind. What's out there is your intuition. What is outside of your own mind is your intuition, your own personal knowing, your own personal power. Intuition. This intuition, your own knowing, without having to rely on any outside information or evidence whatsoever, was made a death sentence by the Catholics during the Inquisition. They murdered over 4 million women for having intuition. Yes?
Just for the record, I'd like to say that there was a news story came over the media within, I think, about the last week, where the Pope was asking for forgiveness what the Catholic Church had done during the Inquisition.
Well, should we go ahead and forgive him? I think so.
Where all the bodies are buried.
Where the what?
The bodies are buried.
Oh, they're gone. Those 4 million women, anybody who professed to know something without first producing the actual physical evidence on how they came to know it, was declared a witch. And they were burned and dragged and stabbed and they were persecuted. And as a result, intuition went out of style. We just put it on the shelf. The Catholics knew what they were doing, because this is your personal power. It's your own power. And you know the law of supply and demand. If everybody's got power, then what's mine worth? If nobody's got power and I've got it, mine's worth a whole lot more. And that's what they were doing to everybody. And that caught on and has been brought forward to the situation we're in right now. And thank you, Pope, for asking for forgiveness. It's about time. Actually, it's perfect time, because we can now afford to forgive them, because there's a larger understanding of what has been going on over all this period. There is no fault here. There is a process. You know, Hitler, right here, was just doing his job. The Bushies right now, Bush and Rumsfeld, Ashcroft, all those guys, they're doing a great job. They really are. Anybody want their job? Go, guys. They are tearing down everything that the power structure stands for in record time. Go, guys! We got to get this stuff out of the way. And they're doing a wonderful job of it. Intuition. We pay athletes a lot of money, don't we? To play silly games. Don't we? I mean, it's almost ludicrous, almost crazy how much we pay. Millions of dollars a year to go out and play a game? Are we nuts? Maybe not. Because, you see,